One summer day, with a stiff, cool summer breeze on your neck, you start to walk down this random roadside pond and start to wonder, I wonder if there's any fish in here. You get the rod and reel and your tackle from the back of your car. You start to walk around the pond, throwing cast by cast to try to find that hidden fish. As you finally let the line glide effortlessly off the end of the rod, you land your lure into the water and it sinks to the bottom. As it sinks, you start to feel a certain tapping sensation at the end of your rod. Boom! You set the hook, pulling the rod effortlessly towards your chest, and you feel the weight of the fish. You start to reel it in. Anxiety, adrenaline, and excitement suddenly fill your whole emotion, and you start to reel in this fish real fast. This is why fishing is one of the best and most important relaxing outdoor activity, because it is convenient and rewarding to all that do it. According to Virginia's Department of Wildlife Resources, they quote, "Nothing brings on a sense of being alive and helps to rebuild our personal reserves like the day we spent interacting with nature." I can personally agree with this statement that Virginia is stating. With the outdoors, I've had a personal connection with it for many years. When you're outside, you don't really think of any other distractions. You just hear the trees swaying, the leaves falling, the occasional pine cone dropping, and the random water running out from a spillway in that pond. Nature is a very important aspect that we have to take care of, and fishing is a great way to preserve that love for nature. Fishing can also help introduce more and more newer generation of fishermen out into the world to help us relive and revive the fishing culture that we have all suddenly forgot about. Me personally, I grew up on a pond behind my house, and every summer that I had off, I would go outside behind the pond and fish until sun up to sundown. Those are some of the best years of my life that I have ever lived. And I know that I will never get that time back, but I would rather spend it having fun and developing memories with the nature and the outdoors that are around me, and taking in all of that precious nature that we will not have one day. Another article that I gathered research from states that both you and God take the outdoors into countless wonders and provide peace, solitude, time, and reflection. But to choose one over the other is very difficult. Fishing is also a very great way to provide a very great stress reliever. A lot of people really don't realize that fishing is a great way to separate yourself from all other distractions and get into your mind and think about what you really want to do. It's very important to have those kinds of times, or around these times, with everything in the world going on. And hey, who wouldn't want to have a wonderful, peaceful day on the lake with their loved ones or their family even? Personally, I've always loved the personal break that you get when you go to fishing. Me and this rod right here have been on many, many adventures over these past few summers. Creating those memories with yourself and even those loved ones and even those family members that you have can really help you set yourself up for your future and help preserve fishing and help the culture of fishing stay alive with all these new people coming in. And also, teaching fishing to the younger generations will help us read out some of those bad fish species that we don't really need. Believe it or not, nature has too much of something all the time. And when people adjust to the ecosystem properly and weed out the random fish species that we don't need, it really helps the environment in a very, very positive way. Teaching more and more newer fishermen to do this and to implement this into their fishing regimen could really, really help the ecosystem that we really need to survive off of for the rest of our lives. A article publisher from Holly Richards from the Fishing and Wildlife Services says that during 2020, with many recreational opportunities shut down due to COVID-19 pandemic, over 55 million people turned to fishing as a safe and non-sociable activity. It is very convenient to fish. Fishing can be done at any time, in any day, and in any weather condition, believe it or not. Fishing is also a great way to explore the nature that we have for a limited amount of time. But to wrap this all up, with just one simple rod and reel and one simple bag of cheap tackle that you can get from any Walmart or store, you can have a great adventure, a great time, and really get your mind off of things. Thank you.